hey, come put this little guy together with me and listen to me rant, I guess, a little bit about being a creative flash artist in the digital age. Because that's what artists love to do. Artists love to bitch. Artists love to not do art and bitch instead. But yeah, anyway, so I initially recorded something and it was bad, which is fine. That's why it's not here right now. Not that this is overly good, but whatever. But I recorded something and I was getting really frustrated because I probably recorded like an hour's worth of content, but I didn't make anything. Like I just kept pushing the clay around and it was really lame. But when I finally like put it down because I was like, I'm just getting way too frustrated with this shit, and I put it down and I walked away and like I went for a walk and I talked to my best friend for a while and I realized something and I realized that being an artist in the digital age, it sometimes puts me in a position where I only think in terms of sellability, which I think is really bad for artists. Like I think that's a fucked up mindset, not just like as a creator, but like as a human in general. Because like because I was on Pinterest and I was like looking at ideas because I wanted to make this keychain and whatever, and I'm like, oh, like I saw these really cool ideas, and like I saw a lot of keychains that like I've seen on like Etsy or on TikTok or whatever, which makes sense, it's Pinterest. And I noticed that when I reflected, I looked back on when I was making my failed attempts and I kept thinking only about if this would sell. Like I was trying to make a prototype for what I think would have been sellable or like mass producible, and I think that's just such a shitty way to approach art in general. Sorry, I don't know if that thick ass swallow showed up, but anyway, I think it's really disingenuous to approach art from a monetary standpoint because like, yeah, as someone who does want to make a living from their art, like I also understand that I don't want to make a living off of selling to people, if that makes sense. Like I'm not trying to sell you something that you don't already want, right? Like I want to create art because I want to create stories that interest me and that I like, hopefully I believe will interest others, because I mean if it interests me it has to interest somebody else. But that's the place I want to come by. But I don't know, I realized that, and you know, it ended up fine, but in the future, I want to make sure that I am appealing to people and not just to sales numbers. And I'm not even ready for that yet, so it was stupid to even think about. But yeah, thanks. Bye.